Hey guys, so I'm back in the shop and I scored on a km130r. It's the combi engine. Took the cover off and the front cover. And so it's definitely not seized, but it's hitting these, after doing some research, these have it's a 4-stroke and it has valves. And it still uses mixed gas to lubricate, but it is a 4-stroke. And this cover right here is for the timing, and it has the little that actuate the valves. And so after doing some research, what I'm gonna take the cover off, look under there, but to get out the valve, or I'm gonna take the spark plug out, you have to disassemble everything, which I haven't done one of these before, but it doesn't seem that bad. So, because you have to take the bottom end off, take the cylinder out to drop the valve out, because I'm thinking it's bent, or probably isn't broken off, but I'm thinking it's bent. So I'll try to get some footage taking it apart. Okay guys, so first thing is first, I'm going to take the valve cover off. I don't know if we're going to see something broken in there or what. I don't have a drill like some guys do on their videos, but you got to start somewhere, right? Alright. I kind of have a weird setup when I'm taking things apart. I just throw stuff all over the place, but somehow I get it all back together. Okay. So the exhaust valve is going up and down, but obviously it's hitting, and the intake valve isn't even moving at all. So they didn't really tell us too much. I was thinking about taking this off and this off, but from some videos I've watched, there's just a gear in there and then 2 little metal things that go on a shaft. We're going to have to take it apart, so we're going to get there eventually to time it. Alright. Oh, that's tight. Shouldn't be that tight. Feels kind of weird too. Oh dear. I don't know. Usually you just crack them and then she's tight all the way. Oh, it might be alright. We'll find out, I guess. I'm sure you can't see that much. Now, I'm not really a small engine mechanic at all, and so sometimes I do things that are out of order and maybe don't even need to be done, but I think taking this valve cover off and the spark plug first is a good idea. This spark plug is being hit. I don't know if you can tell. But it's been mashed over. Is that a better view? Anyways, okay. I don't think that's going to change anything. I kind of would like my flashlight for my phone. Well, I hope those threads aren't beat up a little bit. Maybe the pistons in the cylinder are beat up a little bit. I don't know. I'm not used to videotaping myself as well, but I'm bringing you along for the full experience, I guess. That's not beer. Okay guys, so we don't have very good news. You can see that valve in there, and it's been hit pretty hard, and it looks like it's probably wrecked the cylinder. It may probably not be worth fixing unless I can get a used or a real cheap one, like a aftermarket one. But we'll take it apart and see but you can see that valve in there clearly. It's bent, and it's like mashed and almost close to where the spark plug goes, so that's not good. Just the top would be bad, but the problem is I think it's wrecked that cylinder. So at this point, I'm gonna take all these screws apart, take this cover off, and like I've said on other videos, I've had somebody that says, oh, you don't show how to do it. Well, if you can't figure this stuff out, I'm just showing you kind of the steps, but not really. I'm going to take this off, take off this part, and get it bound to just the block, and I'll come back and do another update. What these videos are basically just wanting to give you the, well, I think it's interesting, and I want to give you the bare minimum on how to take it apart, because my camera setup isn't that great. So we'll be taking the carb off, the exhaust off, taking it right down to the bare block. All right, talk to you later. Bye. Okay, guys. So I had that the arm off, but I just thought I'd do a little update, because this could be a tricky part of it for some people. They don't know how to take that apart, right? And so there's two connections here. There's wires, and then the throttle cable, which comes up, and there's this plastic piece which hooks into there, and so it goes like that, right? And so the cable goes in over here. Goes up in there, and then that's where it holds it. It goes over that loop, and then what you have to do is there's a, where is it? Right here. So this is on top. There's a screw. You take that screw out, and that gives you more play. And then, holy shit. Wow. Anyways, so with that thingy, you get some play, and then you take a screwdriver and you hold this throttle up, and then you just fish the cable down, and comes out of that slot. Anyways, so, and then to take that off, you just pull it off. So we got you firewood. We'll be 60 now, and we want to firewood process. We go 6 to 10 towards now. We use all sorts of stuff. We log in and work the shops sometimes, and it's pretty cool. I use welding. Our machine broke down. There's a solid chops of firewood, and the motor on the firewood process. There's something to do. But yeah, the motor has that big blade. You know, it's not waiting to head from the station. Two other things also around there. They have big series and stuff like that. Cool. Hopefully, I don't know. I've never seen it, but I've seen it. Just one of my hands, it seems like. So it's how serious. What else was there? I'm just gonna take this off until it gets it running. I should get it first. I gotta put it in there. Alright. So keep going on. Alright. I think I'm starting a little. Hey, what are you doing that? Okay. Let's see what size this is. It's, it's probably. There you go. So these ones off. I don't know if you can see them well. There's a solution. It's not going to back in. Okay. There is off. Ooh. That's it. Oh, that's a huge. just off. Okay. The housing is off. These are just my glasses. Somebody's not leaving here. I can see it. These nuts have marks on them, so it's almost ripped out. Almost loose. Push it down. You see that? So I've got the muffler off and I've got the carb off. I'm just working on this bracket now. There's a little nut that's in there that I have to fight with, and then I gotta figure out how to take this gas tank off, and it's coming along. Talk to you in a bit. Okay, so the tank, I destroyed one of those grommets because I didn't know, but they're just grommets and the whole thing just pops out if you give it a little pry. No big deal. So now pretty much right down to the all we need to do. So I'm going to take the 4 bolts off and separate it, and I'll clean the table off a little bit, and I'll bring you back to show you the damage. Okay guys, so I have it all apart. You can see the damage, but the skirt and the rings seem nice, so they're all reusable. And then you can see the damage. Cylinder walls look good, and obviously that valve guide will be good, but I don't know, it's obviously broke right off and then lodged in here. Quite, oops, sorry about that. So I'll knock that out. I don't know if I can just do it with a bar. Oh boy. I hope those threads aren't thicker. They don't look very good. So here's a little, broke right off, which is, let's take a look in there.